3 seconds.
Hello and welcome to Shopping Nation. My name is Nicola Kelleher and we are so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining us on channel 681 and thank you so much for your messages of support before today. Now, we've got some wonderful items coming up for you on the show. We've got Rula Lenska in the studio, cracking open a bottle of champagne. We've also got some tech coming up. We've got some gorgeous skincare, but first we have the most gorgeous fragrance for your home. And the guest on the show is Tia. Welcome, Tia.
Hi, thank you very much.
So nice to having you here today. Now, the room here smells absolutely gorgeous.
It does. It really smells great, doesn't it?
Before we came on air, we lit some of these candles. We've also got some diffusers as well. But tell us a little bit about your part of this gorgeous brand,
So
Landon
I have
Tyler.
worked for Landon Tyler now for just over a year. So we launched in February last year. 18 months actually,
Okay.
It's gone very quickly. So I work as a product development manager for the brand. So
Okay.
from get-go of the product, so from product brief, I see the whole product life cycle really. So dealing with factories, briefing the fragrance houses, dealing with packaging, everything. So quite a diverse role, and I'm never bored. So there's lots going on. Yes, yes.
Okay, well, just to let you know, folks, if you would like to purchase one of these items today, we've got candles and we've got diffusers. You can give us a call in our UK-based call centre. You can call on 03333 131 414. But if you prefer to just order online, it's really easy, just a few clicks away, shoppingnation.co.uk. And today you're going to get 10% off. In fact, for this whole week, you're going to get 10% off with a little voucher code. Now, the voucher code is TV Launch 10. Now, all you need to do is use that online, or when you call up, you can just mention TV Launch 10. There it is. And that gives you 10% off of all of your products. That's our discount code for this week. So, Tia, I can smell the most gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance here. We're going to have a little look at some of these items that are coming up on the show. Oh, look at that. There the candles are. Okay. Now, your first item is a set of 2. So you can choose any one of these sets here. You have Chesil Beach as one of your first fragrances. You've also got Country Meadow or Tuscan Garden. Now, we're going to be having a good sniff of these in a moment. I'll be able to tell you how they smell, but they are absolutely gorgeous, blended really wonderfully, and we've also lit them for a reason as well. We'll tell you why in a moment, but you can have two of those items there, two candles in the set there. Now, also, we've got the 3-wick candle. If you'd like something a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more imposing for your table, you can have the 3-wick candle, and we'll tell you why those are so special as well a little bit later. There's your item number for the 3-wick candle. 300068 is your item number there. A couple of different fragrances in there. You've also got the Chesil Beach, which I'm really excited to talk about because I grew up in Dorset. And I've been on Chesil Beach actually, and it's the Roman word for chisel or shingle because it's a shingle beach. Wild Berries, which is, I must say, top of the list of one of my faves at the moment here. Of course, it smells like gorgeous wild berries. And you've also got Citrus Grove. Now, they've all got a really lovely story behind them. They weren't just named and any old fragrance popped in there. There's a really wonderful story behind each of these, blended perfectly, hand poured as well, and you can choose which fragrance you'd like to take away. Now, don't forget, we've also got just a few weeks now to Christmas. It's already been mentioned on Facebook. I know I'm going to be mentioning it quite a lot. We've also got Tuscan Garden as well, which I have to say is another one of my faves. You will find your favourites there, but Tuscan Garden takes you straight to the gardens of Italy. If you've ever spent any time in Tuscany, you'll love this one. Now, if you prefer a diffuser, if there's a room in your house that you'd like to enjoy a nice fragrance, maybe in the bathroom, perhaps in the lounge, you can have those diffusers instead of a candle. If perhaps you'd like to leave it on all of the time, you don't have to light the candle there. You can just have the diffuser. Now, the item number for this one is 300083, and this one is Citrus Grove, so a really nice citrusy fragrance there. We're going to discuss in full where these fragrances have come from. You've also got a couple of other fragrances that you can have in the diffusers as well. We've got Wild Berries, and we've also got Pink Cashmere. Now, I think that might be one of Tia's favourites as well. But you can order all of these. You can see all of them on the website, shoppingnation.co.uk, but we're going to be talking in detail about these for the next hour, our first item here on the show today. So they've got Wild Berries there, Pink Cashmere. The item number, 300 083. Now your diffusers for the set of 2 is just £19.99 plus of course P&P there. All right, let's have a little look at the 2 sets here of candles. We've got Chesil Beach, Country Meadow and Tuscan Garden. Now, if you like something that's quite light in fragrance, then maybe I would go for the Country Meadow. We've got notes there of rose, jasmine, neroli. Now, they're quite strong fragrances, but not too overpowering. So that's the Country Meadow there. Now, when you do choose, if you do decide to choose the set of 2, then you get 2 of the same fragrance. So you'd get 2 Chesil Beach, 2 Country Meadow or 2 Tuscan Garden. Now there's such thing as a mandel. Did you know? The man candle. Men are buying more and more candles now. And apparently they've become the cupcakes of society now. We used to give cupcakes, now we give candles as gifts. These would make a great gift, and of course you could have one for yourself and one for your friend and they'd never know. Chesil Beach is a really lovely blend of lavender, bergamot and spice. It's quite a nice manly fragrance, almost smells a little bit like cologne, but not limited to the ladies. I know that my best friend Rachel, who I have spent many times on Chesil Beach with, would love this one. And you've also got Tuscan Garden, which is basically what it says on the tin there. Gorgeous flowery floral fragrances with a little bit of musk, lemon and ginger. Tuberose in there as well as violet. I would say, ooh, I'm struggling to choose between Wild Berries of the 3-wick candle and Tuscan Garden. So you get 2 of the same fragrance candle if you decide to purchase the set. Your item number is 300 072. Now I have talked a little bit about these candles, but I'm not the expert. Tell us a little bit about how these candles came to be and also how the blends are. How do you choose what goes into what, Tia?
So in terms of the inspiration behind the fragrances, so we work closely with 2 of the largest and best fragrance houses in the world, which I must say is the favourite part of my job. It's such good fun. So we've got a creative director, Nick, and he's sort of the mastermind behind the fragrances.
Yes.
So all of these fragrances come from memories, whether it's life events, you know, everyday life, holidays, childhood memories especially. Yeah. So that's where so we'll brief the fragrance houses based on these things.
You give them a memory and they create it.
And a note that maybe we would relate to that memory, and then that's how the fragrance comes in. And sometimes that fragrance will be redone 10 times. If it's not right,
it
will
really?
keep being done and done until it's perfect.
I like that.
So yes, yes.
And what I love about these candles, I do buy a lot of scented candles. I've got 2 dogs and one of them's a little bit old now and a little tiny bit smelly, but you know, do love my dog. And they also say if you do have pets in the house, you can't really smell it. You can't smell the pets in there.
You can't yourself, no.
So I make sure I have a diffuser or a candle on. But I often find that when I buy a candle, it smells really good in the shop, and then when I get it home, it smells okay for a bit, and then it seems to go. What happens there?
There's nothing more frustrating is that. So there is one thing that you can smell it just in the jar before you burn it, and then when you burn it, you can't smell it. So that's frustrating in itself.
Yes.
The other thing is that you can start to burn a fragrance, and it smells great, and then you think you're just getting used to the fragrance, but actually the reason is that some candles are top loaded. So that means that the fragrance just sits on the top of the candle, which is why you get it home and the first 3 times you light it, it smells great. And then towards the end, the fragrance kind of dies out. Whereas our fragrances are completely blended throughout the wax. So you will get the same lovely scent from the first burn to the very last burn.
Excellent. Well, viewers, if you've just joined us, you're watching Shopping Nation. My name's Nicola Kelleher, and we have Tia from this gorgeous candle and diffuser range, Landon Tyler. We've been discussing how wonderful they are and how the fragrances are created perfectly for you, and the company behind it does not accept anything when it comes to fragrance. They make sure that it's perfect for you, blending with a unique blend of oils and perfecting it until it creates a memory for you. So take me through then Chesil Beach, because I grew up in Dorset. I know my best friend Rachel's watching because she's got the day off work, and Chesil Beach means so much to me. It is a memory for me, a childhood memory. The shingle beach, running along, you know, throwing stones, chipping them. Is that the kind of memory that they had in mind?
The memory behind this one was Nick and his father. They used to drive down to Chesil Beach every year, and in their racing green Jaguar, which is obviously a lovely story.
Oh, nice.
So in there you've got vetiver and cedarwood, and they really evoke the lovely leather of the car. And you've also got those cool marine notes as well, and they really burst through the fragrance and smell amazing, don't they?
It's bringing back memories.
And I think the fascinating thing about fragrances is how it can take you back. I think we've all been there, haven't we, where you smell something and you don't instantly know what that is, but you think, that really reminds me of something. And obviously that for you is taking you back to the beach.
Do you know, and I often see women and guys actually in shops sniffing candles and going through them until they find one that they like, and it's quite a personal experience.
But we'll definitely a personal.
Yeah, but this, I think, it's quite. I would say unisex. It has got a bit of a cologne there, but it's not imposing. I think Rachel is going to be getting this for her birthday or Christmas next year, but it does create that kind of fresh, lively kind of fragrance, and of course
it is walking along the sea, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a fresh air.
Breath of fresh air, definitely, and that's lovely. Even so, summer, obviously, it's lovely for the summer, but also in the winter when the nights are drawing in, and you can bring that into your house as well. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, don't forget, if you wanted to purchase the the double set, the duo, you would be getting for $14.99 two of the same fragrance. So if you wanted to go for the Chesil Beach, perhaps you've got childhood memories of Chesil Beach or just a beach that you used to go there, you can have 40 hours of burn time in each candle. That's ages, isn't it?
It's a long time, yes. And the good thing about this is we've obviously got some lovely floral fragrances there as well. And like you said, the candles are the new cupcakes. I tend to buy my friends flowers, but actually, if you buy a candle, you can keep getting that lovely fragrance, because obviously, as we know, candles, flowers don't last all that long, unfortunately, and the scent does die. So with this, you're going to have 40 hours worth of scent.
And don't forget the 10% offer that we have for you this week. TV Launch 10 is your code. If you're ordering anything from us here at Shopping Nation this week, then you can have just 10% off on the TV Launch 10 code. TV Launch 10 is your 10% saving. Let's move to Country Meadow, because I grew up in the country. I love a meadow, but I love the scent of this one because it's quite floral. What have we got in here? A bit of tuberose?
So in there you've got some tuberose. You've basically bringing the garden in. So you've got some jasmine as well. You can really smell the jasmine. And bluebells, daisies. So that's coming from the meadow. So the inspiration behind this one is actually Nick's garden, which is fascinating. There's beautiful flowers in there, manicured lawns. At the bottom of the garden is a beautiful meadow, and this is bringing the outside in for me.
Yes, it is.
It is a fresh bouquet of flowers, and it's just so lovely. But it's also a very feminine scent as well, and you've got some vanilla in there too, so it's not too much of a heady floral fragrance.
Yes.
So yeah, another feminine one there. And the fascinating thing about this one is that it also has aldehydic notes in it. So aldehydes are something that have been used in fragrance since the 1920s.
Really? What do they do?
Through Chanel No. 5 is a fascinating. That's
other brands of perfume.
That's the revolutionary Chanel No. 5. So that was used there. So it's been used for over 80 years. And if it's good enough for Chanel, it's good enough for us.
Is that to enhance the fragrance?
So it has a very musky smell to it. So it kind of levels out those floral scents with a bit of musk, and that's where you've got the vanilla, and it's just all around lovely, soft, feminine fragrance, not too floral there.
And I love the smell of wildflowers, because there are so many flowers now, such as bluebells, that you're not allowed to pick. They're my favourite flower, bluebells. You're not allowed to pick them because they're protected. But you don't have to go out picking. You can have it in a candle. You can have all of those fragrances there: tuberose, rose, neroli, ylang ylang, a little hint of musk there as well. And of course, you can reuse the frosted glass container as well. You could keep using it, couldn't you?
Definitely.
Really classy, aren't they? Really nice. So if you wanted to purchase the Landon Tyler set of 2 nature candles, either in Country Meadow, Chesil Beach or Tuscan Garden, that we'll come to in just a moment, you can purchase that today, either online by clicking shoppingnation.co.uk on the website, or ordering on 03333 131 414. And the item number for the 2 sets of candles is 300 072. And of course, you're getting that wonderful saving, 10% off with the code TV Launch 10. You can use that either on the website by just typing it in at the end of the purchase, or mentioning it when you call the number on the screen if you want to speak to a real person. 03333 131 414. I love this frosted glass. It's so stylish. Tell me what the inspiration for this was. Why did we not go for a coloured glass?
As you can see, all the glasses are the same. Lovely frosted finish, which is really clean and contemporary looking, and gives it a luxury look as well. But also the thing that we've done here is we have not coloured our waxes for one key reason, and that's because it's really important that you don't buy that because it will fit in your bedroom or your bathroom, because it's blue or because it's pink. You buy it because you love that scent, and it can go anywhere in your house. You're not limited.
Yes.
And I think that's what kind of sets us apart as well on the market, is that a lot of people use coloured wax, and we've definitely stepped away from that for a reason.
Yeah.
So there is no limitations. This can go anywhere in your house or garden.
And everyone loves white now. We're redecorating our home, and white lets in the light. We've actually basically bought a cave. There's no light in my house. But what I love about candles is you can have that light whenever you want. It's a really nice relaxing feeling.
Definitely.
You come home from work, you can pop it in the bathroom, you can have one in the lounge, and it creates a really nice mood, doesn't it? It's relaxing.
It's a calming atmosphere, and that's the nice thing about candles, is it can just really chill you out, and look forward to lighting a candle in the evening with a glass of wine or over dinner. It's just something to look forward to, and it's the whole experience, and you get that lovely fragrance as well. So it's the whole package. Let's
mention Tuscan Garden, because a very lucky team member at Landon Tyler spends a lot of time in Italy, don't they?
Luckily, he set his career off in fashion buying, and as you know, fashion buyers are very glamorous and travel all over the world. So he spent a lot of time in Italy, which is lovely for some. So he had a particular love for Tuscany and their beautiful gardens that they do so well. So in there you've got some tuberose and some geranium, and even a little touch of violet as well.
Oh, do you know, I can smell all of that.
Then you can really smell the lemon too. So those big juicy lemons that are everywhere in Italy. So it's really fresh, as well as the florals. It's also got a citrus note in there too. So it's fresh, it's invigorating, it's uplifting, and it's just generally a lovely scent. However, for me, that is walking into a florist. That is when I walk into a florist, that's how I think it smells. So that's the inspiration behind it, but for me, that's a florist shop.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking when I smell this? Because of course, when you take this home and you smell it, you're going to start imagining and seeing things in your mind. I imagine this huge, great big arch of flowers, like a wedding, just over my head, and I can smell all of those heady notes. And when you said lemon, I can smell it now. It's interesting because your nose kind of picks up on different scents. So it goes through different stages, and I can smell the violet there, and I'm definitely getting the geranium. That's really there, but it's not too overpowering.
No, it's not overpowering, but it's
really nice.
Strong.
But it is like walking into a florist. I've never been to Tuscany yet.
Me neither.
Yet. Maybe someone might take me. I don't know. But you don't have to spend the money to go to Tuscany. All you need to do is purchase the Tuscan Garden and have the same effect. So those are your 3 candles, nature set of candles, of course, all inspired by nature, beautiful wild flowers, flowers that you would have perhaps maybe even smelt in childhood, and of course Chesil Beach. It doesn't have to be Chesil Beach, but of course if you've spent childhood time or memories, you've got memories of your childhood at the beach, you're really going to enjoy the smell and fragrance of these candles. Now look at how gorgeous that atmosphere is. All we've done is dim the lights. We've got 3 or 4 candles here on the table. And look, that's just relaxed me now. That's just like coming home.
Very peaceful, isn't it?
No need for the glass of wine, no need for anything else. Just the candle and the nice fragrance. It's giving off that gorgeous warm light. And you know that they do say that if you do light a candle, if you have that in your home, it does instantly create a mood.
Definitely, yeah. There's definitely an ambience behind lighting a candle. And especially if you light a few throughout the house, it just sets the scene, and it's just lovely and peaceful. So.
Now you might have noticed that we already lit some of these candles before we came on air, and there's a reason for that, isn't there?
There is, yes.
So tell us what the best way to look after and care for our candle to get the best out of it.
So the thing with candles is the wick is extremely important. We would recommend that you trim the wick every time you burn it to about a centimetre. You don't have to be, you don't have to be too picky here, but about a centimetre. And the reason for that is to just keep a clean and even burn. So it won't go too smoky. Sometimes you notice that smoke comes off the candles, and also you get almost a black rim around the glass.
And you get a bobbly bit on the top.
And a bobbly bit on the top. And that's because you're not trimming the wick and you're not getting a clean burn. So that's very important. Keep trimming the wicks. And the other thing is that you can see here that there's a pool of wax started to form. Now, the important thing is that you burn that candle for enough time, 2 to 3 hours we would recommend, so that the pool of wax goes right the way across the candle and burns down evenly. Otherwise, you're left with this tunnelling in the middle of the candle, and it will only burn there.
So you won't get the time.
So you'll waste all of that wax. Yes, so that's very important. I mean, you don't need to tell me I have to burn candles for longer. So I'll happily do it for 2 to 3 hours. So yes, but that's very important.
Okay, so the wick, when it comes to you, it's about, we think about 2 centimetres. Yes. So trim it just to half, then light it and leave it, because I'm one of these people that plays around with it, pours it out, plays around with it. Don't do that, just leave it Let it burn for 2 to 3 hours, and then you're going to get the best out of it. You should get the 40 hours out of your candle. So you've got 3 choices there of fragrance. You've got Country Meadow, which is a really heady kind of bouquet of jasmine, neroli, ylang ylang. That's quite exotic, really. Quite maybe good for, you know, romance, a nice romantic evening in.
Yes, nice romantic
you
dinner.
And your partner.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Definitely.
perfect for that. And then maybe if you're creating family memories, Chesil Beach is really nice, and you've got some gorgeous ocean air, nice and fresh lavender, bergamot and spice there. And you've also got Tuscan Garden. If you've never been to Italy but you've always wanted to go, you have Tuscan Garden, which is a nice mix of tuberose, violet, geranium, musk and ginger. Now you've also got some other items coming up in the hour. The 3 wick candles we're going to be showing you a little bit later on as well, which is 30 hours of burn time, but you've got 3 wicks there, and that's a really nice candle to have on the table if you have a dinner party, or perhaps if you've got a big room, you want maybe a little bit more fragrance there. Now this is the details for the 3 wick Landon Taylor candle in the frosted glass. That's 460 grams of wax candle you're getting there. What a fantastic price, $14.99, of course, plus P&P. But don't forget, you have your TV Launch 10 code to order either on the phone lines or on the website. You're going to get 10% all products this week, TV Launch 10. And have a little look at these candles. They look so expensive. There's been so much work and effort put into making these look and feel and smell luxurious. They're going to be a little piece of art in your home as well. Anyone that sees these in your home, or if you give them as a gift, they're going to think you've spent a lot more money than $14.99. Really gorgeous candles, wonderful fragrance. The studio is absolutely full of gorgeous fragrance, so lots and lots coming up on the hour. Don't forget, if you prefer a diffuser as opposed to a candle, we've also got some of those in the studio for you as well from Landon Taylor. Now we've got some lovely fragrances again. We've got the Citrus Grove there. We've also got some other fragrances for you as well, the wild berries and the pink cashmere. You can find all of the details of every single item we've mentioned on the show so far on the website shoppingnation.co.uk. Now the code to get your 10% off all week is TV Launch 10. That whole week, the whole week, you're going to get 10% off every order. Now, if you wanted to purchase your diffuser, you've got a set of 2. You can also purchase them individually. We'll be talking about that in the next part of the show. Citrus Grove, wild berries, or pink cashmere, which is going to be the one you take away today. And of course, full descriptions will be on the website if you're looking for a particular fragrance, or if there's a particular oil or flower that you enjoy, then you can find all of the details on the website for you. Lots and lots coming up. You can order right now. If you head over to our website, you can head over to www.shoppingnation.co.uk, or if you prefer to speak to a real person, we've got our UK call centre. Dial the number on your screens, which is 03333 131 414. The studio smells gorgeous. Would you like to take these candles home today and experience the same gorgeous aroma and mood that we're experiencing in the studio today? I know I'm going to be purchasing them later. Join us in just a few minutes' time. We'll see you soon.
To celebrate our launch, all this week we're giving you 10% off all of our fantastic products. When you buy online or on the phone, simply use the voucher code TV Launch 10.
Hi there and welcome to Shopping Nation. We are a brand new channel dedicated to bringing you the very best of home and beauty, technology and gardening. We like to think of ourselves as being a family. So, from our home to yours, we hope you'll join us.
For behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, exclusive interviews, giveaways and more, make sure you're following Shopping Nation online. Join in the conversation now and view our exclusive content on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. On TV and on your device. Shopping Nation, from our home to yours.
To celebrate our launch, all this week we're giving you 10% off all of our fantastic products. When you buy online or on the phone, simply use the voucher code TV Launch 10.
Hello and welcome back to Shopping Nation. My name is Nicola Kelleher. My guest in the studio today is Tia from Landon and we've been discussing some gorgeous candles and diffusers here in the studio. Now before the break we looked at the 2 set of candles, but we're going to go and have a little look now at the 3-wick candles. Now Tia, I've seen these before. I've seen 3-wick candles in department stores before, and I thought, why 3 wicks? Why would you need 3?
So the beauty of a 3-wick is not just the fact that it's bigger. You don't actually get as much fragrance, you don't get as much burn time out of this candle, but you get 30 hours from this one. However, what you do get is a much stronger fragrance. There's 3 times the fragrance in this candle. Also, it looks great. It's much more impactful. It looks fantastic. It makes a good gift as well. I'm always very impressed with a 3-wick candle as a gift.
It does look very expensive.
And you will get so much more fragrance out of it. So that's going to fill a home or a very big room. Okay. The smaller candles are perfect for smaller rooms or dotted around the house. This one will really fill your house with a fantastic scent.
I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells so nice here in the studio today. Well, let's have a little look at the fragrances of the 3-wick candle. There's Chesil Beach there, creating memories of the beach, childhood memories, chipping stones across the water. A really gorgeous fragrance there with bergamot, lavender and a little bit of spice. Wild berries, you're going to go wild for this one. I think this might be my favourite here, and I didn't think it would be.
It smells good enough to eat.
It does.
It does, doesn't it?
It's got really, of course, there's wild berry smell in there, but it's not too overpowering, and it gives you this really fuzzy feeling. It's like a really nice spa day experience, I would say. We've also got Citrus Grove in the 3-wick candle there as well. Citrusy, of course. What else is in Citrus Grove?
So you've got some bergamot in there and also grapefruit, and we've specifically put some orange oil in too. So citrus fragrances can sometimes be a bit too tart, if you like. And this orange oil just really dulls it down and gives it a lovely blend of all things citrus, so oranges, limes, everything.
And I often find when you have a candle or even a diffuser, sometimes there's a certain fragrance in there that doesn't smell real. It doesn't really smell like it's quite right, but it's synthetic.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Completely agree. And that's what the orange oil does, is it takes away anything that smells a little bit synthetic and really gives it a lovely natural smell.
Bit of a boost.
A bit of a boost.
And orange oil is absolutely fantastic for pet smells.
Yes, so this one would be great as well for in your kitchen. So it's going to completely eliminate any cooking smells that are lingering, or in the utility room, maybe where the dog is, or definitely.
Because lots of people now have open plan. I had that in my last flat. It was open plan, so we had a lounge and a kitchen, and you'd cook dinner and you could still smell it, when you're watching your film a bit later on. Excellent. Well, the 3-wick candle details are on the screen now for you. If you'd like to purchase any one of these, you've got Tuscan Garden, let's not forget, which is that nice bouquet of tuberose, violet, geranium, a little bit of lemon in there, a bit of ginger too, and a bit of musk. And none of these candles are, one particular gender. None of them smell particularly female or male. They're kind of unisex, aren't they? Anyone could have these.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you wanted to take any of these candles home today, the 3-wick candle, the details are on the screen for you. Remember, you get 30 hours of burn time in the 3-wick candle and 40 in the smaller one, just because you've got 3 wicks in here, but you're going to get more of a fragrance from the 3-wick candle. So if you want more fragrance, perhaps you're filling a bigger room, you're trying to scent a bigger room, then the 3-wick candle perhaps is the one for you today. The item number is 300-068 and it's on your screens right now. You've got a choice of 4 different fragrances there. You've got Chesil Beach, Wild Berries, you've also got Citrus Grove and Tuscan Garden, just $14.99. What an amazing price. I saw a very similar candle to this, all right? And wait, because you're going to fall off your chair. It was £360.
It does not surprise me, I know. But the other thing about our candles and our diffusers is they are very highly scented, so there's a high level of fragrance in there, and you really will smell those fragrances as soon as you open the door, go into the room. And the other thing is, I don't know about if you've smelt one that's not lit, but actually you bring it to your nose, you can really smell it before it's lit. And that's the fascinating thing, is that I had one of the 3 wicks on my dining room table, and I thought, I've lit it, and I didn't realise I'd lit it, but actually I hadn't lit it. It was just smelled so beautiful, and as I opened the door, it was before I'd even lit it. So they're very, very strongly fragranced, but it's in a soft, not too punchy. They're a really lovely soft aroma, and they really fill the house with a lovely scent.
So really, you don't even have to have it lit for it to do what it's supposed to do, but of course lighting it will release all of those oils into the air. Now, you also mentioned the wick. Now the wicks are quite special, aren't they? They're made...
So they're made from 100% cotton, which again, so not just trimming the wicks, that will obviously help to burn the candle as effectively as possible, but also cotton wicks are the best way to burn candles. They burn smokeless, you know, they give you a smokeless burn, they give you an even burn as well. So they're all imported from Germany. So a lot of work has gone in to make these candles as special as possible, but for an affordable luxury price as well, and a luxury look too.
That's interesting, because I've purchased candles before and the wick has felt like it's been made of plastic.
Yes.
And it's burnt so quickly that there's hardly any of the wax
not just that, but that's when you get the smokiness, and that's when you get the soot around the edge of the glass, and it does ruin the look of the candle then, really.
It does. And I like to keep the glasses. I'm one of these people that I'm a could be useful type of person, where I think, oh, that glass could be useful for something, so I do like to keep them. But look at how beautiful the studio looks now, and all we've done is turn the lights down. The burn time on the 3-wick candle is 30 hours. So you get 30 hours of burn time there. So, you know, this would last you a good few weeks. Don't forget to trim the wick down after each burn. So when you've blown the candle out, when you finish using it for the evening or whatever, once it's out and it's been extinguished, you can trim the wick down again. For the next use, and that will stop it smoking. That will allow you to get more of a burn time and use the candle as it should be used for. Look at how lovely that looks. So you've got a choice there, and remember, Christmas just around the corner. These would make a really nice gift. I'd be very impressed if somebody bought me one of these.
So would I, definitely. And I think the good thing is the packaging as well. So a lot of effort's gone into the packaging. It's lovely. It's so easy to gift. Those boxes are easy to wrap. They look great. And also when you open it as well, there's nothing more disappointing than when you buy something and it looks great in the box, and then it's just a really not very nice glass, or the packaging is actually quite cheap looking. So, and that's actually what you're going to have in your house. So that's the thing that you want to look really good. So you open it and you've got a lovely candle inside, or a diffuser as well. So.
It's a gift ready to go, because I've purchased candles before as a gift, and it's not had a box. So
it's impossible to wrap. How do you wrap that?
But also it's kind of obvious that it's a candle when you give it to someone. So they would know if this was under the Christmas tree, or, you know, you're giving it as a wedding gift. You'd never know until you opened it. And that's something that I thought I'd mention as well to you, because eventually at some point I will get married. I've been together with my partner for 12 years. 12 years, but eventually we will do it when we get around to it. But this would look really nice as a centerpiece for a wedding.
Definitely.
And how expensive are weddings now? When you're trying to get table decorations, you've got it all there in the 3-wick candle, and the room would smell gorgeous as well.
And I think that Tuscan garden as well, for a gift for somebody, to burn that when you're getting ready on your wedding day, to bring all those florals into the house, either that or country meadow would just be beautiful for the, you know, the morning that you're getting ready for your wedding.
It is really nice. I think the only difficulty you're going to have really is choosing which one to take away.
That's the hard part.
Which one's your favourite? Because
my favourite we haven't come on to yet is pink cashmere.
Oh, pink cashmere. Well, we'll talk about that later, but this one's my favourite, Tuscan Garden. And I do really like the wild berries as well, but I think that the reason why I like this, it's not too overpowering, it's quite feminine, but it would also be perfect for, you know, burning in a home that you share with a guy. And if you've got flatmates that are guys, I don't think they would be too perturbed by it. But you've got a really nice mixture there of violet, geranium, tuberose, lemon, ginger, and a little bit of musk there, which I think makes it unisex.
And also I think it's a very sophisticated fragrance too. Not some of the florals that you do see, and they just smell just like, you know, just like flowers, but this has got such a mixture of all different things in it, and that's what makes it very sophisticated.
Yeah, and I find that when you give a gift to someone and it smells of something, it's like an extra little gift, isn't it? Here's your gift, here's a candle. Oh, great, it's a candle, it looks lovely. Oh, but it smells gorgeous.
And I think you put the effort in to buy a candle for someone that you know would like that smell, so it's the extra bit of thought that goes into buying a gift that is a candle as well. You instantly think not just of the memories, but, oh, I know somebody that would love that, my mum would love that one, or my best friend would love that one. So it's a thoughtful gift as well.
Excellent. So you get 30 hours of burn time in the 3-wick candle and 40 hours in the 1-wick candle, the single-wick candle. The Tuscan Garden is a really gorgeous, I've got to say, it is my favourite, really gorgeous smell, and it's been created because... Is it Nick?
Nick, yes. Nick. His lovely, glamorous buying trips to Tuscany.
His glamorous lifestyle. He's condensed it all and put it into a candle, so you don't have to go to the expense of going to Tuscany. All you need to do is purchase this candle today. In fact, you get a set of 2, or you can have the 3-wick there for just $14.99. The 3-wick candle there in the Tuscan Garden is going to give you that same fragrance as you would expect from a garden full of flowers and blooms in Tuscany. So choose which one you would think is the best. Now, you mentioned that pink cashmere is your favourite, but in terms of the 3-wick candle, have you got a favourite there?
I would say wild berries.
Wild berries.
So wild berries is a very gourmand fragrance, which means that it tastes good enough to eat. I mean, it smells good enough to eat. And so in there you've got, it's basically a bowl of ripe berries. You've got black currants, you've got blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and it just smells beautiful. I think if we got one to smell.
Oh, I've got the wild berries down here actually. Let me just...
You can really smell, so you can smell all the berries, but then you also get something creamy as well. And I think that's sort of a dollop of whipped cream on the top, isn't it? It really does smell good enough to eat.
It does smell good enough to eat. And don't forget as well, you also get 10% off all products today, or this week in fact, with our 10% code. All you need to do is type that in when you're purchasing either online, and if you're ordering on the phone lines, all you need to do is just mention the TV Launch 10 code. The wild berries I've got in my hand here, and it does smell literally like, you know when you make I mean, I don't make too many of these, but the superfood smoothies, you know, lots of people are making those at the moment. That's what it smells like. When you've got your goji berries in there, your blackberries, your frozen berries, it smells a little bit like that, but it also reminds me of a spa when they have a really nice bubble bath or a really nice something that they put on your face. Yes. I think my boyfriend would quite like that as well. They're all really nice unisex smells.
Yes, definitely. None of them are too feminine at all.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
This one also reminds me of the time of year that we're in as well. So unfortunately, summer is coming to an end, and you're starting to see berries on the trees.
It is.
And I think this will take you into autumn. This candle, definitely.
It's very true. I saw some blackberries on the bush the other day. My boyfriend said, "I thought they were a summer berry." No, they're an autumn berry. It is a really nice autumn berry smell, and of course for Christmas just around the corner, that would be absolutely perfect. You've also got Citrus Grove. If you like something a little bit more citrusy, perhaps if you've got pets in the house, or if you have an open plan kitchen and lounge and you want to get rid of those kitchen smells, this would be a really nice candle for you, Citrus Grove. It has grapefruit in there, a little bit of lemon of course, and lots of other citrus fragrances, a bit of orange oil in there too. So all designed with you in mind to give you the perfect fragrance to scent your home, to eliminate any of those smells that you might have around, pet smells, perhaps maybe you've moved into a new home and you haven't quite made it yours yet. A nice scented candle would really put your stamp on it. Now, if you wanted to purchase any of these candles today, the set of 2 nature candles, don't forget with your 40 hours of burn time, now available for you, you get 2 of the same fragrance candles there in the set of 2. So that's the Landon Taylor set of 2 nature candles, of course, inspired by nature, with Chesil Beach, Country Meadow or Tuscan Garden. So you can choose and you get 2 of the same fragrance of candle within that set. $14.99 is the price today. Of course, you get your 10% discount code TV Launch 10 if you want to use that. Now, coming up in the next part of the show, we're going to be talking about diffusers. So if you prefer to have something that you can just leave, you don't have to light it, you can have that fragrance all day long, you might want to go for one of our lovely diffusers. We've got a set coming up there, and Pink Cashmere coming up a little bit later on, which is Tia's favourite fragrance. You've also got wild berries there, that nice autumnal super berry fragrance in the diffuser, and of course citrus there as well. All right, so join us very shortly. We'll be discussing a little bit more in detail of how these candles are made, and of course discussing the diffusers and the difference between the two. Don't forget you also have your TV Launch 10 code to get 10% off any product for the rest of this week. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on Shopping Nation. We'll see you there.
For behind the scenes sneak peeks, exclusive interviews, giveaways and more, make sure you're following Shopping Nation online. Join in the conversation now and view our exclusive content on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. On TV and on your device. Shopping Nation, from our home to yours.
Hi there and welcome to Shopping Nation. We are a brand new channel dedicated to bringing you the very best of home and beauty, technology and gardening. We like to think of ourselves as being a family. So from our home to yours, we hope you'll join us.
Hello, my name's Lorraine Winslade and I am the founder of Love Your Skin London. I've been in the beauty business now for over 4 decades, and it's my experience, expertise and knowledge that has driven me towards creating this brand. I can't wait to share these products with you on Shopping Nation.
Hello Hello and welcome back to Shopping Nation. My name is Nicola Kelleher. Thank you so much for joining us today on Channel 681. My guest in the studio today is Tia, and she's from Landon, which is a brand, a relatively new brand of gorgeous candles and room fragrances. Now, to celebrate that we're new, we've got a really great discount for you today that you can use all week on all products. Get 10% off all products this week by using this discount code. It's TV Launch 10, and you can use it either when you're calling up or you can use it online when you check out at shoppingnation.co.uk. That's all week. Tell all of your friends because it will be available for you all week to use. We've discussed a little bit about candles, 3 wicks, 1 wick, 40 hours of burn time, 30 hours of burn time, and we've discussed all the lovely fragrances. But if you prefer a diffuser, something that you can just leave and it does its thing, we have details on the screen. Landon, set of 2 fruity diffusers. That's 100 ml of oil in there each, £19.99 for 2 of these, so you get 2 of those. You can choose between wild berries, which I have to say is now becoming one of my favourites, pink cashmere, which is Tia's favourite, and you also have citrus grove as there as well. So you're going to get lots and lots of fragrance out of these, and of course you could give one to a friend if you wanted to, if you're that way inclined, or you could keep them both for yourself. But it's choosing which one is right for you. So Tia, tell us about diffusers and the difference and why you might choose that instead of a candle.
So the beauty of a diffuser is, like you say, that you can just leave it. Not just that, but there's also up to 12 weeks of fragrance in our diffusers. And they are, as I said before, all of our products are very highly fragranced, so this is really going to scent your room a lot as well, but not just when you burn it, so it can be the whole day, so you're going to be welcomed home with a lovely scent of your diffuser that's been there for the whole day. So yeah, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're going to get a lovely fragrance from this. The best thing as well, so you don't need to worry about it. The safety element of it is just that you just don't have to worry about burning it. And again, they're good in places like bathrooms or you know, bedrooms where you wouldn't necessarily spare rooms that you don't always go into and freshen up, and so things like places like that in the home, definitely. But also, even if you put it in your living room, it's still gonna fill the room with scent as well, just like the big 3-wick candles will, because there is a lot of fragrance in here.
Excellent. I mean, if you were to go into, or you're lucky enough to go into a really nice hotel, you often see these, don't you? Or in really nice restaurants, loos. I always check out the loos when I go to a nice posh restaurant. But you see these, and there's a reason for it. It's there to create a nice ambience. It's there to be a focal point as well, because it is in its own way a piece of art. Something that you'd have in there for people to look at. But tell me about the sticks, because I know that they're made of reed. Reed is really great for absorbing water or liquid, which is obviously why they've been used as the diffuser sticks. But do you need to swap them over, change them around? So we would recommend that you change the sticks every 2 to 3 weeks. So we give you 12 sticks in our diffusers. But we would recommend putting about 6 in for a mid-range level of scent. If you want to get a really, really strong fragrance, you can put 12 in. I see. So you could add more for when you feel like you need more, or you could start off with more. That's not a problem. And the other thing is to flip the reeds as well. So we would recommend that you take the reeds out, give it a little shake, and then just turn them over like that, and that will just really refresh the scent. Exactly. So if you've got people coming over, or the dog's just come in from the walk, the muddy walk, and you just need to really give a nice burst of scent again, we recommend you do that 2 to 3 times a week. However, as and when you feel like you need it. As and when. And of course, your home might be slightly different. Mine's very hot. My house is boiling hot, so everything gets used up very quickly and dried out. If you've got a slightly warmer home, then maybe it might dry out a little bit quickly. Would you say you have to turn them more? We wouldn't recommend you leave them on a windowsill where there's sunlight. Or a radiator. Or a radiator. So that can actually affect how much fragrance you're getting out of it, and you want to get many hours of fragrance as possible. So so don't leave it too near sunlight or on direct heat. Is that the citrus grove? That is citrus grove. Because I can smell that. That's like lemons, and it's like somebody's just cut up a lemon and some grapefruit. It's very, very fresh. But I've got here your favourite, pink cashmere, and I've not smelt it yet. This is going to be a first time for me. Pink cashmere. Isn't it lovely and feminine? Do you know what? It's almost like it's like a really nice lady's perfume, but not too overpowering. But there's something in there that I'm trying to work out. it almost reminds me of a really nice corner of a posh department store. So you've got the nice clean carpet, okay?
Nice.
And I'm seeing, like, you know, cushions and sofas all around, and then you've got these lovely ladies' perfumes, but it's not too in-your-face floral.
No, so
What's
in there you've got plum in there, so lovely fruit, but a nice rich fruit. Yeah. Also pear, so a little bit of sweetness in there.
Yes.
And you've also got some raspberry too, so a nice burst of, again, a lovely fruit. But then there's also some vanilla, and I mean, everyone loves vanilla, don't they? I think that appeals to all age ranges. So that kind of gives it, it's very comforting for me, that smell, and it's very feminine. So the inspiration behind this one was Nick's goddaughters.
Oh,
so
right.
So the perfumer was asked to create a fragrance that 3 young ladies would like to get ready to. So they have it burning in their room, or you know, on the diffuser, and they're getting ready for a big event, like you know, a wedding or a big party, and it's very feminine and lovely. And you've also got some patchouli in there, so that really gives off the, you know, rock and roll party anticipation as well. So that's really lovely, and a different scent from that's not in any of our other fragrances. It's just in that one, the patchouli, and it's really, really lovely.
It's funny that you should say that, you know, it was designed in mind for women getting ready, because the memory or the kind of image that it created for me was a wedding boutique. You know, when you go in and try a wedding dress on, it smells really lovely. That a lovely shop smell where girls get ready. That's what this one smells like. Well, if you want to order any of the diffusers, you've got the set of 2 for just £19.99. And don't forget, you also get your 10% off this whole week of all of the products with our TV Launch 10 code. So all you need to do is mention that code, TV Launch 10, when you dial up, or if you're shopping online, shoppingnation.co.uk, then you just pop that at the end where it says promo code or discount code there. A set of 2 fruity diffusers, £19.99 plus, of course, postage and packaging. Wild berries, don't forget, I think now becoming my personal favourite. There's a really gorgeous heady mix of super berries, autumnal berry bowl, if you imagine a summer pudding, it's that kind of nice smell, with a little hint of vanilla in there, which is really comforting and warming, but also reminds you of a nice spa day or a really nice bubble bath that you'd get for Christmas, a really nice posh one. That's the wild berries. Pink cashmere, girls getting ready, that kind of nice fragrance there. If you've got a nice room, perhaps the guest room, or maybe you have a powder room. You're lucky enough to have a room that's got a walk-in wardrobe. Not that I am lucky enough to have that, but maybe you've got a little walk-in wardrobe, or your corner. That's what I'm going to call it, my corner of the bedroom. Pink cashmere maybe would go there. And of course, you're getting 2 here, so you could keep one for yourself and give another one away. Citrus Grove as well, gorgeous fragrance there. We just turned the sticks there, the reeds there, and within about 2 seconds I could smell the fragrance, and I'm sitting a good 1.5 foot away from that diffuser, and that's all the maintenance that these diffusers need. Every couple of days, once a week, twice a week, just turn the reeds around, and of course if you want a stronger fragrance, then use all of the reeds that are given to you in the pack. If you want just a slightly subtle fragrance, just use maybe 5 or 6.
Exactly, yes.
That's a good tip, because I always wonder why I get so many in there. I usually chuck them out, but now I know why. If you want a stronger fragrance, you put more reeds in. So a really lovely set there, and of course you'd be getting 2 of the same fragrance, so either the wild berries, the citrus grove, or the pink cashmere there. And look at the packaging, really designed with you in mind. Really nicely packaged there. You've got the frosted glass diffuser bottle. You've got the oblong, is it oblong, I guess? Yeah, rectangular box, which is really easy to wrap up for Christmas. You get the little window there, so when your friend opens that gift, they can see it and they don't have to take it out of the box to see what's going on. They can see it there with the wonderful stamp of Landon Tyler. It looks like something you'd pay a lot of money for. And as I said, I've seen these diffusers in department stores for ridiculous money that I honestly wouldn't spend on a diffuser.
No matter how good it smells.
But of course, you're getting a really nice brand here, a brand that's relatively new, but has years and years of fashion buying experience in it. So really, Landon Tyler are at the kind of cutting edge of fashion, aren't they?
Yeah. So the other thing is that the lovely story behind Landon Tyler is that it's a father and son brand as well. So the founders of Landon Tyler are father and son. And collectively, they've got over 30 years of experience in developing home fragrance ranges for the Great British High Street. So you know, all that knowledge and expertise and passion has gone into this brand, along with some great fragrances, some fabulous fragrance houses as well, and also trends as well. So we are always keeping up with current trends. So whether that be in the packaging or the ingredients that go into our products. So
Yeah.
there's lots of knowledge and expertise that goes.
And you're getting fantastic value for money today. If you have a little look, if you wanted to just purchase one of the diffusers, that's $11.99 on our website. But if you wanted to have two, then just for a few pounds more, $19.99, you could have maybe one for one room and one for another room, or perhaps one for you and one for someone else, or maybe two lucky friends will be able to get these from you today as a gift. Well, however you choose to distribute your diffusers, you are getting a really great value if you purchase the two. And of course, you get your 10% discount code for this week of all of our products here at Shopping Nation, because we are new, and your code, your promotional code, is TV Launch 10, and that's our little gift to you for being really supportive of us as we've launched this week. So thank you very much for all of your lovely comments, and of course you can continue to keep up your support and keep up and in the know of what's happening here at Shopping Nation by just heading over to our Facebook page and our Twitter page as well. All right, now let's have a little look at what you're getting here today in the studio and online, and of course on the phone line number there if you prefer to choose to speak to a person to dial up and order. We have our set of two. This is the 40-hour burn time with a single wick candle, set of two nature candles. They're in a frosted glass container. You get 200 grams of candle wax there, which is a unique blend of vegetable oils and perfectly blended and selected fragrance oils there. So you have, look at how lovely these are in the studio today. Chesil Beach, creating that gorgeous childhood memory with hints of lavender and bergamot, a nice unisex smell, and also a bit of a mandel, one for the men maybe. I'm going to call it a mandel, a man candle. It is a word apparently. So you can have Chesil Beach there. You've also got Tuscan Garden, which is a heady note, a bouquet of tuberose, violet, lemon, ginger, and a hint of musk there, again making it quite a unique unisex smell. Or of course Country Meadow, which is a little bit sweeter, a more romantic fragrance, maybe nice for a night in with the partner over a nice romantic meal and a bottle of wine. Country Meadow, Chesil Beach, or Tuscan Garden, which one are you going to choose? It's very difficult to choose. I think my favourite maybe is Tuscan Garden, but then I don't know. I just don't know, Tia. Of course, you've got wild berries as well. So your item number for the set of two nature candles is 300,072. And remember, you get the set of two in the same fragrance. So if you wanted the two, you get two of Country Meadow, two of Chesil Beach, two of Tuscan Garden in this gorgeous packaging, which has been created by a really stylish company, Landon, who have huge experience and passion and knowledge of the fashion industry. So created with you in mind, either whether you're taking this home and burning it in your home to create a lovely ambience and a nice fragrance, or if you're giving it as a gift, either or, it's perfect for both. £14.99 plus your £4.99 UK P&P. And of course you get your 10% discount code off as well all week for all of our products. Now if you wanted to go for something slightly bigger, perhaps you've got a bigger room, maybe you want to create a better ambience, maybe more fragrance, then why not choose the 3-wick candle, which has 30 hours of burn time, but you get more of a fragrance. So slightly less of a burn time, but more fragrance. And you've got some really lovely notes in here of berries in the wild berries. You've got citrus grove if you wanted to go for something a little bit more citrusy, if perhaps that's your thing. We all have our own fragrance that we like. It's quite personal fragrance, isn't it? And of course you have the Tuscan Garden there as well, and Chesil Beach. Tuscan Garden, a heady note of a bouquet of flowers, geranium, tuberose, wild berries, gorgeous autumnal fruits, super berries, citrus grove, a nice citrusy fragrance there with grapefruit, citrus and orange, and of course Chesil Beach there, which is a nice oceanic smell with lavender, bergamot and spice. Now if you wanted to take away the 3-wick candle today, you can do £14.99 there on its own. Landon 3-wick candle in the frosted glass container. £14.99, and of course your postage and packaging there. But don't forget the discount code of TV Launch 10. I love the 3-wick. I think it looks like a really high-end candle. They all do.
Yes.
But something that would really impress someone, either whether it was burning in your home and they came in for a cocktail party or just a cup of coffee. But if you were to give that as a gift, I think you'll get an extra brownie points there.
Absolutely, I'd be very impressed to receive that as a gift.
It's lovely,
and I'd be
isn't it?
very happy to give it as a gift as well.
Yes.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it.
And it's interesting that, you know, we've got something, of course, these candles are unisex, but there's quite a nice feminine feel to some of them.
Yes.
And 2 guys created these
Absolutely,
candles.
yeah.
So they've really thought about the person that would have a candle in their home, the kind of fragrances that we enjoy.
Yes, yes. And I think there is such a diversity of fragrance within the range as well.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody, and that's what's key. You don't want too many florals or too many fruity ones, because not everybody likes the same thing. And like you say with Chesil Beach, although it's very much, you know, it's quite a manly sort of fragrance, there are some women that love those sorts of fragrances. And at the end of the day, us women are the ones that buy the men's aftershaves, aren't they? Well, I do. Speak for myself, I do, because I know how I'd like to smell. So yes, so it's kind of a feminine buying, but actually maybe for a man or for the home.
Yeah, excellent. Well, welcome to Shopping Nation if you've just tuned in. My name's Nicola Kelleher. My guest on the show today is Tia, and the candle range and the diffuser range that we have in front of us is called Landon Tyler. The studio smells gorgeous. All of these items, all of these candles and diffusers have been designed with you in mind. You're getting some really high-end fragrances in here. Ylang Ylang, jasmine, neroli, some of the most expensive fragrance oils that you can purchase if you wanted to purchase them singularly, if you're into aromatherapy. Incredible value on the show today. $14.99 for the 3-wick candle. That's going to give you a really strong fragrance. If you like your home to really smell of a candle, you don't like maybe just a subtle fragrance, you really want that, you know, kind of imposing but nice fragrance that people can notice when they walk into your home, then the 3-wick candle is something that I certainly would purchase. Don't forget as well, 10% all week for you. That's our little gift to you for all of your support for our launch here on Shopping Nation this week. TV Launch 10 is your discount code. What a great range of candles. I'm so pleased that you brought them in. Will you come back with us?
I'd love to come back, yes please.
It's been great. Have you enjoyed it?
I've really enjoyed myself. Yeah, I love talking about fragrances, and I'm very passionate about the brand, so it's been great. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, join us again here on Shopping Nation, and we've got some wonderful items coming up on the show today. Rula Lenska with some gardening later on. She's popping open the champagne, I think, about now. So stay tuned. There's more to come on Shopping Nation. We'll see you soon.